hard act to follow, but now on to our final story of the show.
What he knows about the Heimlich Manoeuvre? It's the classic compression of the abdomen that comedy characters use to save people from choking. It's named after Dr. Henry Heimlich, who, despite inventing the life-saving technique back in 1974, had never had a chance to perform it personally. Until just last week, when an 87-year-old woman in Dr. Heimlich's nursing home began choking, the 96-year-old Dr. Heimlich leapt into action. Henry joins the likes of Bill Murray, who performed the Heimlich Manoeuvre in the movie What About Bob? Bill Murray, who performed the manoeuvre again in Groundhog Day, and Bill Murray, who in 2015 performed the manoeuvre in real life, meaning Bill Murray has performed it more times than Dr. Heimlich himself.
Imagine the swings and roundabouts that poor choking woman would have been going through. You start choking, you look to the seat next to you, and there is the Dr. Heimlich. Good news. But just before he starts his first compression, he says to you sheepishly, "You know, I've never done this before." Bad news.
I think he must have been so excited. I mean, he's been waiting 52 years to test this out. Like, he was probably encouraging that woman not to chew her food.
Don't chew, swallow it like a duck with the whole steak in your mouth. Agnes, trust me, I'm a doctor.
I think it's amazing how Heimlich discovered that move, but I never just had a chance to put it to the test.
It must be bloody easy. It must have been bloody easy back in the 70s to get a manoeuvre named after you. Like if you just put my hand over my head and spin it around and bark like a dog. I'm not going to do it, but that's called the Anthony. And every time you do it, you have to call it the Anthony.
I've seen you on the dance floor doing the Anthony.
I think we all have, to be honest. I know a lot of people have said to their children, / have said it to me, if I ever go to a nursing home just to shoot me, so maybe she didn't want to be saved. Maybe Dr. Heimlich just should have shot her. Maybe.
I haven't quite done this Heimlich manoeuvre before, but does it involve a gun? I've brought it with me just in case.
But what did they do before the Heimlich manoeuvre? Like pre-1974? Like if you started choking on a piece of meat, were you just like, oh well, there they go. They had nothing to do.
There were just bodies lying all over the floor
As
back
you
in
were.
1974.
I know, but it was the #1 cause of death. I mean, that and, you know, LSD.
That was before our time. Well, your first Heimlich is a lot like losing your virginity. He didn't know where to put his hands and there was a lot of choking, but we got the job done.
Up top.